Hello and welcome back to another video. Today, look at this view first. It's beautiful up there. I don't know if the camera is making the justice of this view, but in person this is beautiful. It's a bit foggy today, but all that line there, it's all ocean already. So, nice place. I would like to probably live one day here. But today's video is not about the view and the place. Today's video will be about the Xmax. So the Xmax, I told you that I will bring you closer. I will show you what exactly it is, what the features it has. So today's the day I will be talking about that. So first of all, let's start with the sizes. If you don't know, the Yamaha Xmax is available in different sizes, starting from 125cc. There was options as well a couple of years ago with 250, and then there is 300 and 400cc engines. It depends as well, of course, of the market. Not in every single market we have all the options available, but the most popular one is probably 300cc Xmax. But to ride that one, you require a motorcycle license, which I don't have apparently, otherwise I would go with 300cc. I needed to stick with 125 because I own category B driving license, which is for car, and with that one in Europe, if you don't know, again depends on the market, probably you can drive with motorcycles up to 125cc. If you want bigger, then you have option to get a category A, which is quite expensive. In Portugal I hear around like probably 1,000 euros. And yeah, as I was not sure if this will be kind of my thing, if I will like kind of motorcycles and stuff on scooters, I'm not gonna spend like 1,000 euros just on a license and then I'm not gonna use it. So I need to test out first if I like this really, and then I can consider, you know, and upscale myself. So this scooter I bought, it's not brand new, and there is logical reason why I went with this option, simply because there is emission rules in Europe. So every single new car, every single new motorcycle, scooter, whatever it is, should apply for requirements, and most of them are, the hardest one probably are for the emissions. So the emission limit, how high it should be, and the manufacturers, to pass this limit, not to pass, to get under this limit, they need to decrease the power of the engines. So same happened with Yamaha Xmax. So this one, this exact model which I have with front and back LED lights, was made starting from 2018, and that was the time when the Euro 4 was in kind of requirement. And then starting from 2021, the Euro 5 came in, and every single new motorcycle was required to be under Euro 5 kind of emissions limit. And that explains that those newer, starting from 2021 year Xmaxes, they have lower power. And the difference is maybe not big. So this one, 2020 model, which I have, has 14 point something horses. And if I would go with the same 2021, let's say, model, that would be only 12 horses. So you see the difference is only maybe 2 horses and a couple ponies or donkeys, whatever you call them. But at this amount of power, that's probably a big gap, because I know that manufacturer says that it's like you don't feel the difference, but I bet that you really could feel, because like I said, 12 and 14 point something is a difference. And especially you probably will feel the difference if you are heavier, if you have 2 riders on it, and you will definitely feel the difference when you are approaching maximum speed. So I bet that newer ones can't go as fast as those ones out from the factory. I'm not talking about modifications and stuff to the engine. So that's about that one. So the power was important for me, and that is why I was specifically looking for 2018 up to 2020 model, because for the same price I could go with 2021. There was even one option which was cheaper, but that's exactly the same bike, maybe different colors available in that year. And the engine, like I said, that's important that it has, because of Euro 5 emissions, it has lower horsepowers. So that is why I went with this one. So this scooter was used. I bought it from a nice guy who is actually was in Portuguese kind of Xmax and T-Max kind of Facebook group. He was one of the admins, and so he took a very good care of this one. So I bought it. It on a clock was a bit over 3,000 kilometers. So basically it was brand new in mint condition. I did myself now probably around 1,000 kilometers on it, so I'm quite happy how it goes and rides. Of course, I would go with 300cc because that was almost twice as much power as this one. And if you are looking on fuel efficiency, they're probably in the same level, because the smaller engine, it will be struggling on the higher speeds. So yeah, overtaking, let's say, outside of the city is pretty hard, and yeah, in a short distance you won't be able to do this with 125. Of course, you still can fit into the traffic, it's okay. If you are going uphill, sometimes I feel that it's not maybe enough powerful, especially if we are two on a scooter, and hills here are quite steep. As you can see, we are very high up here. Some of them going even over 400 meters over the sea level, so they can be steep, and in that moment sometimes I can get maybe only maximum 80 at that moment, especially if there is like a front wind as well. So 300cc would be probably a great option, and anyone who have A category, I would definitely recommend to go with 300cc, because that's just like, you know, the sweet spot for the Xmaxes. But yeah, still, with B category, this option is pretty good. For those ones who don't know, I didn't know as well, I knew it already before I bought this one, that there is a loophole, probably somebody found in Europe making like scooters and stuff and motorcycles, that if you will create a scooter with 3 or 4 wheels, that will go. That will apply the same as a car. So you can basically buy a 3-wheel scooter. So for example, Yamaha has the Tricity, which is kind of 2 wheels in the front and 1 in the back. And that one you can get with 300cc. Now in these days I know that there are. And that you can use with your category B. What is the difference here? Difference is that it is heavier. It's like 60 or 80 kilograms more than this one. And yeah, if you are looking on 300cc plain Xmax and the Tricity will feel much slower, simply because it's much heavier as well. But yeah, that's an option with category B, that you can buy scooters with 300, 400, even 500 and more cc's. I know that what it was, Peugeot MP3 or something like that has as well like 3-wheel scooters with like 500cc and I think even more. So that's an option for them, but they are much more expensive. Probably even twice as much as those scooters here. So it just was over my budget, and I was not looking on that option. And yeah, there is also some sort of, what it was, like Cooder or something like that, who is making scooter with 4 wheels, which looks pretty interesting. I saw a couple of them in person. They probably as well quite heavy and looks quite interesting. I will probably drop image, show you how they look like. But yeah, that's another option which you can buy and go with higher cc on a category B driving license. So that's an option for you. But I know that they are even more expensive. So yeah, it's up to you. So technical wise, I'm very happy with it. So far, like I said, I did like 1,000 kilometers on it. And of course, it's nearly brand new. So there shouldn't be any kind of problems or issues at all. So yeah, let's go closer. I will show you what kind of gadgets added in previous owner, because I didn't touch it yet. Because I have a couple modifications in my mind. I don't want to do anything yet till I'm still in warranty. Once the warranty will run out, then I will start probably do some bigger upgrades. But till that, I will probably just do a couple more changes. And yeah, I'm thinking maybe to change the silver color, because the one I was looking before this one was black in color, which I really liked. But the seller was like very slow with sales and stuff like that. So I just found this option and went for this one. But yeah, I'm thinking about vinyl wrapping maybe the silver color, so comment below what color should I go. Maybe I should go something interesting. Maybe it could be like a carbon fiber imitation or something like that, or something like blue or other colors, so we can make something interesting. So if you have some ideas, drop them down below. But yeah, let's get closer and I will show you what is there. So the first thing and most noticeable one is the phone holder here. So this came, like I said, from the previous owner, and I'm not really liking this one simply because it's kind of good because it's sort of waterproof, rainproof. But in these days, all new phones are kind of splash waterproof, rainproof. So I don't see really reason. Maybe somewhere in Scotland where it's raining every single day, you could use something like that. But there in Portugal, it's just messing everything. Because first of all, it's very hard to see the screen and it's not as sensible as it would be if there wouldn't be this kind of plastic in the front. So this thing will definitely go, but because I have something else. One of my subscribers sent me one interesting phone holder which I will be reviewing soon in like upcoming videos, so we will change that one to from this to that. And then on this side, if you can see, there is reflection a little bit in the screen, but it looks really nice in a person. So this gadget is basically the tire monitoring system. So I will put the link down below where you can get one for yourself if you want. This one is specifically made for motorcycles, so you have image of motorcycle and then you have two sensors. I will show you closer in a minute. But yeah, what we see here, so we can see the tire pressure, which is monitoring live, and then we can see the temperature of the tires as well. So this is a rear tire here where we have 32 Celsius degrees, and the front one we have 2 bars and 25 Celsius degrees. You can change the bars to PSI if you like that more, and you can change the Celsius as well to the Fahrenheit. What is interesting about this gadget that it has a solar battery here on the top, so I'm not sure if it is possible to charge it fully just with that solar, but it's definitely, as you can see, it is charging now, and the symbol of the sun is showing that it's charging. I would say it's maybe just simply, you know, topping up a little bit, helping for this battery to last much longer, because I remember after first months when I bought this scooter, yes, it is sitting in kind of dark garage, but I'm switching it always off when I'm not using. So there is 2 buttons underneath at the bottom. All the details as well you can go and check down in the links where I will put this gadget in, so you can check yourself. On the side it has a micro USB socket, which I used only once to charge it up, because like I said, the solar battery is charging or basically topping up, but it's not charging kind of completely, I would say. What I recommend as well, I did wash this scooter with pressure washer, and I got some water a little bit under this screen where it says it's kind of splash proof, but yeah, the pressure washer somehow managed to get the water under this screen. So this is basically glued with double-sided tape, so I needed to take it off and dry it out, otherwise I had a little bit. It didn't affect it, it's still working fine and nothing is damaged, but it just was a little bit of water between this and that screen. But yeah, let's go closer. I will show you how it looks on a wheel. So this bit here, as you can see, this sensor here, so you have one in the front, one in the back. There is a special kind of key which comes with it, so you are kind of locking it in place, so it's not easy to kind of take it off. But yeah, for people who are living, this is how it looks from this side here. As you can see, there is a 1 bar which you need to buy separately. It doesn't come originally, but I will link as well where you can get those bars, so you can attach whatever you want. But yeah, that's how it's kind of looking and working. So this is nice add-on because you can set as well triggers. Let's say if the air pressure is going below or going too high, so you can set those limits and it will simply start beeping on you. Same about the temperatures, you can set alarms so it will start kind of beeping on you and letting you know that something is not right, which is pretty good. Then this PG Tech holder there on the mirror I added myself already, so that's not from previous owner. About this one I will probably talk in some other video. And then what else is added here, which is not originally coming. So we have one holder here which is not lockable. So this one is just like on a click, opens, and you can see there is a wire, this one here. So this wire is actually connected straight with the battery, and simply because the battery originally is located under this plastic here, and let's say if you're not gonna ride it for some time, the battery can die, especially if it's not new battery anymore, and then you need to charge it up. So this connection here, I can simply plug my charger in, so I don't need to take anything apart. Easy peasy, very good idea how to add it in. Also, this small button here, I have no idea what it does. I never asked the previous owner what it's for, what it does. It's maybe just like, I don't know, because originally there shouldn't be anything, but what it is, I just probably need to take off that lid and I will figure out myself. But yeah, in this compartment you will find as well 12-volt socket, which is standard car kind of 12-volt socket where you can plug in, let's say, USB charger and stuff like that and charge your phone or do whatever you need at that point. And the last add-on which is added and not coming originally, but it is original add-on from Yamaha itself. So this is this backrest here. So what's happening, basically there is one plastic which is coming off, and then this black piece, because this all is originally silver here, this part is changing because it's different shape from the original to fit the legs of this backrest. But yeah, this one is really nice. It's same color, same materials as the original seat, and yeah, I highly recommend this backrest because it's really good support, especially for my passengers. They feel much safer as well because they can hold here, and the backrest is very good support. This is sort of a little bit backrest kind of for the first rider. Does its job as well, pretty good. And then of course the biggest sales point for the scooters is the storage space. Take a look how much space we have here. So you can basically fit two full face helmets in this area here, and you still have extra space here. So as you can see, that's going quite deep down, and that's where you can store one helmet, and that's the place for the another one. Apparently my helmet doesn't fit here, and simply because I put the camera mount in the front. I'm not sure if it would fit anyways, because I have this part here where the ventilation is coming out from the back, and yeah, that's probably hitting this a little bit here, so that's a boomer from my side a little bit. So you see, you sometimes do some miscalculations and make mistakes, but it's just normal, you know. So, but yeah, apart from that, my wife's helmet and my daughter's helmet, they both are fitting in. One of them is jet helmet and another one is the modular helmet. Both of them are fit nicely in without any problems. There we have some tools originally coming with scooter as well. And yeah, by the way, I have locking kind of system which you can attach to the front or back disc if you want. Easier probably to do it in the front, and that's kind of small safety feature, but yeah, I would probably say that I'm not gonna leave this scooter somewhere unattended, so it's just extra which came from the previous owner. And yeah, we have some light as well here, so in the dark, if you need to see something, you can see inside in this compartment here. So if you watch this video till the end, now you should know more about Yamaha Xmaxes. So I hope you enjoyed this one. In the next video I will be trying out new microphone which is built in my helmet, because the one which I had when we were heading to parade of Faro Moto Club. It wasn't great, I was not happy at all, so I tried probably 6 or even more microphones till I think I found the one which I will be using now. I still probably will need to improve a little bit, but in the next video we'll get to that. And yeah, of course, if you want to see more videos related to Yamaha Xmax and the Portugal itself, look at this sunset, then consider to subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Ciao!